Hello, welcome back to my corridors. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my corridors. Today I wanted to do something a little different than what I normally do for videos because I struggle with this and I just want to let the world know that whoever else is struggling with it, they don't have to be alone because it's such a nuisance and I'm sure there's more people out there who can relate. So I've mentioned in a couple of my videos that I struggle with polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, or I call it PCOS as a joke. It has a very long list of symptoms. It's not life-threatening, but it's just a big nuisance and something I have to deal with, and why a lot of the times I'm just so tired, and why I'm just the way I am sometimes when it comes to my health. So basically, and I'm just reading off like a summary off the internet because I'm bad at explaining things. It is a hormonal disorder that affects women of reproductive age, meaning me, I'm 24. So let me just start off with, I've always had weird, irregular periods. Especially during my teen years, I would have like 2 periods in a month, and I still have a calendar of it to prove it. I would either bleed too little or too lot, or too little or too much, excuse me. Sometimes it would come so late, sometimes it would come so early. I'm able to regulate it now, but mine are still kind of weird. Sometimes they'll last more than a week, other times they'll last 4 or 5 days. So no, mine have never really been normal. You can't really see on camera, but I do grow facial hair, like around here, really. Sometimes around here, sometimes under here. And yes, I do have to shave my face, unfortunately. And I always had like weird brows in high school, I guess, but I always got bullied by mean popular girls for my eyebrows, and they always had a grudge against my eyebrows. I don't even know why. So I mean, I can't help it that they looked weird. Like, that isn't my fault. I still do get acne at my age. Like, you can tell my face is kind of broken out right here. And it doesn't help that sometimes I pick at my skin. That's obviously not a good mix. I get it on my back a lot. I have very sensitive skin. I cannot put on certain deodorants, cannot wear certain perfumes without breaking out really bad. Weight gain is a symptom, but that hasn't happened too much to me, but I've unfortunately had to give away quite a few of my older metal shirts, like my Lacuna Coil shirt. Some of them I actually lost. Like, I missed my Edge of Sanity shirt. I don't know what happened to it. I think I lost it during the process of moving back here, but my Lacuna Coil shirt that I had a while back, I can no longer fit a women's small because I have been gaining a little bit of weight. I can still fit a men's small. I could fit it just fine. Actually, sometimes I prefer men's clothes over women's. Infertility. A long time ago, I wanted a kid. That doesn't mean I can't get pregnant, but it's just going to be very difficult, and I have a very high chance of having a miscarriage. And honestly, I am so terrified of that. Like, I know I can go on a bunch of hormonal treatments and all that, but I think I am just so afraid to have kids and try to get pregnant because I'm gonna lose it. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. I don't want to lose the child, and I hear miscarriages are awful, and they're awful to look at, so the thought of it just freaks me out. So basically, PCOS is like cysts on the ovaries, and if you see it on like an x-ray or like in a ultrasound, it looks totally normal. It looks harmless. It just looks like little dots in your cysts. It doesn't look bad, but they're actually cysts, and sometimes it's a little engine that thought it could. A little thing could cause something really, really big, something like that. Biggest one I suffer with is insulin resistance. So I have pre-diabetes. I constantly have to pee. and I can't, I mean, I can eat sugar, like, because every once in a while I'll still have a Pepsi, and I really love cupcakes and ice cream. I think we all love sugar. I've got a bad sweet tooth. It's so bad. Um, but I can't eat it because it's gonna have, it's gonna make me feel horrible, and it's gonna make me sleep too much, and it's going to make me feel so lethargic. Just like fatigue. I get, and actually I get it still, not as much as I used to, but I still have it. Um, I also lose hair a lot, and I can no longer keep my hair as long as I used to. And I love the silver bangs with the black hair. I've fallen in love with it. I want this to grow out so it could be longer. But I'm constantly losing hair, and it's annoying. I'm just looking at. I also, sex is painful, or I just don't want to have it. I mean, I'm asexual, but I feel like those two things have nothing to do with each other. Because me and Derek did have sex a lot in the earlier parts of our relationship, and then after a while, I just really didn't want to have it anymore. Because, yes, some asexual people do enjoy sex, and I was one of those people. And I still would have it if it just isn't painful. And y'all in the comments, don't bring up Derek's penis size. I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with it. And I don't want to explain why. But a lot of times just, I'm so reluctant to have sex because of how painful it is. And it's just annoying. I also have a lot of mood changes. One moment I'll be happy, and the next one I'll be grouchy and angry. And I don't like that. I don't like going from being happy to angry for no reason at all. There's a lot of symptoms, and if y'all are so curious, I'd rather y'all go look it up on the internet, because it just, I feel like I'd be all here all day, like, talking about it, so, and I don't want to bother anybody. But I do suffer from a lot of back pain, and, oily skin, and I also get the runs quite a lot. My body can't tolerate a lot of certain things to eat anymore. And I love pasta, and I love certain things, but I constantly am having to go to the bathroom because something's wrong. And it's not every day I get diarrhea, but it's just a lot depending on what I eat, because I can't tolerate gluten a lot like I should. I should be gluten-free, but I really don't want to be, because I just don't like the idea of that. And sometimes, depending on what it is, I'm not the biggest fan of gluten-free pasta or gluten-free pizza crust. It's not my favorite, unless I can find like something better out there. But yeah, I also get a lot of stomach pain. I do have a lot of issues with my gut because of it. But yeah, I'm just going through, like, just before I forget, I wanted to share, like, common symptoms I experience, or other people with PCOS experience. All my friends understand, and they care, and it makes me feel good. And the one thing that's, like, been able to help is a diet change. I have to eat more of, like, during the week when I'm working, I can't eat, like, a lot of gluten. I can't eat a lot of greasy food, and which is fine. I'm fine and dandy with this. I eat plenty of vegetables. I can't drink soda. I hate diet soda. Like, I don't want to drink that crap anymore. And I've been finding a lot of good substitutes. I like those Celsius energy drinks, and I like basically a lot of lower carb stuff. I like the Quest stuff. That stuff is really good. I get plenty of exercise at my job since I work a physical job. And, you know, I clean my house and, well, at least my part of the house, like my bathroom and my bedroom. And I do have to get on a sleep schedule. I can no longer stay up like I used to, and it sucks because I used to stay up and have fun at night all the time as a teenager, and I no longer can do that. And I just miss those days where I could do that, and I hate it that I can't do that anymore. Sometimes it'll affect my sleep too. It just depends on what I ate and what I'm doing. But I'm able to sleep just fine. And actually, daylight savings just happened, so it's not. I thought I woke up this morning. I thought I missed sleep, but I really didn't. Excuse me, it was daylight savings. But I just wanted to share with the world that I go through this, and I hope that someone in the comments can relate. But I've been able to manage it. It's not, like I said, it's not life-threatening, it's just a nuisance, and I just wanted to share with the world that I'm not perfect. I'm not this perfect person or celebrity like people think. I do have my issues, and everybody does, and I just wanted to be transparent with y'all. Kudzu is doing something in there. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah. I hope at least one person in the comments can relate. It would just make me feel so much better. But I just wanted to share. I wanted to not sugarcoat the fact that I go through this. And I mean, I'm living with it and I'm fine. And it's not like destroying my life. But it is annoying because I want to stand at shows. Like, I can no longer do that because I get so exhausted. So I have to, like, sit down at a table or something. Or sit at the bar. And I wanted... The only time I could was in Nashville for some reason. But I guess I don't know what that was about. When me and Derek went... Because Derek was holding me. I think that's why I wasn't able to fall down. But... I'm just, like, a lot of times at shows too exhausted to sit... like, to stand up, so I have to sit down somewhere, and that's annoying because I really want to stand up and have fun, like I used to when I was a kid. When I say kid, I mean teenager. So yeah, that's just the only thing that's more of a nuisance. And if I have like cookies or something, and my friends offer me cookies or something, like I can only have a few at a time because I don't want my blood sugar to spike up really, really bad. So that's it. That's the end of this. I just wanted to share.